Hey YouTube, what's up? Dr. T here, and welcome to the Altcoin Express and my hometown, St. Petersburg, Florida, where we target turning 23,000 of Ethereum into a cool million in under 5 years, trading altcoins on the Bitcoin exchange. So here I'm going to try and predict what the next peak will be for Ontology. What I've done is, this is the current line between its lowest point where it starts to go up and the current downside, and I've got some numbers on the rate of that. Now if you take a look, and I've already done this, at the difference between the peak on this line here, which happens to be relative 4330, and the difference between the peak here and this point on this line, doesn't matter which one I've got, it happens to be relative 4038. If we come down and do the same respectives with this one, I get 2219, and if I come down and get this one, I get 2329. Well, given the contour of this, I don't think it's going to do a new higher high. So I don't think it's going to hit one of these 4,000 up things. So a reasonable estimate would be one of these lower ones. So why not take the hybrid between these two and say it's going to go up 2,300 points? So its current value, take the current value at 8,500 relative, add 23 onto it, we get 10,800. So it'll be somewhere down the road, but that would be, put it at well, let's draw the line. Well, the line doesn't mean anything, it's the bottom of everything. So yeah, it's got to go not too sharp an angle, so something kind of this-ish. So 10,800, let's get up there first. So 10,800, if it ballistically goes up, then there'll be a sell-off, but if it goes up at a regular pace, then it'll do what these other lines are doing, just generally buy up and buy back. Where are we then? 19, 419, so that's 4 days. So you can reckon that's an estimate. It's got no validity in any solid predictions, but it's a reasonable estimate that the next peak will come out below this peak. I don't think it's going to top out that peak. It's being conservative, somewhere about 10,800 in about 4 days. Now, some other astounding information. Oh, Bali, that's bright. Take you down a bit. So I've kind of worked this out, and that would put it at a 27% upside, and that I think is being on the low end. No, it's being on the low end. Okay, I had to gather my thoughts there. So the gain that line, just look at the line again. I've got to go back to so you can see it. So the gain over this time period between here and there, divided by the number of days. Let's get out of all the brightness again, because it'll fry my eyes out. Still frying my eyes out. Well, this is kind of astounding, but anyway, we'll go with it, go with the flow. So the gain is relative 275. That's what that number comes out to if you take that upside difference divided by the number of days. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The current value here, 0085, Now, if that line holds for the rest of the year, and I'm not suggesting it will, there's 291 days left at that line rate per day. That puts the price tag up to 0.08. Well, yeah, it's 10 times this, isn't it? It's 10 times this, which is over speculating, but that's flipping astounding. That would take my little 25,000 and put it up to 250,000. Well, you know, it's just a projection of the current data, and it's a very limited amount of data, but it's clearly within the span of things getting really trippy out there on the upside. So I thought you might be interested in that prospective analysis. My projection of the next up peak is going to be somewhere around 1080, 27% up before it starts its downturn.